And we go to other international events. Current week for the world community was marked by another massive terroristic attack, for this time in Pakistan. As a result of explosion, dozens were killed, mainly the children. About that and other important world events in our digest.
72 people died as a result of explosion in Pakistan. Terroristic group Taliban took the responsibility for the attack. Suicide bomber exploded himself in the park in the city of Lahore, several meters far from the children's playground. There are 29 children among dead people. Exactly before the explosion, local Christians gathered in the park. They were celebrating Easter. As a result of terroristic act, near the 200 wounded people. All hospitals in Lahore worked to full capacities. Armed forces were marched into the region. Local authority announced 3 days mourning. Firefight in Capitol. Weaponed man was trying to get the building of American Congress. He opened the fire in the hall, where at that moment excursions for tourists were provided. One woman who was not far from the attacker got the light gunshot wound. Police opened the fire in return. The panic was caused. Law enforcement reported about the attacker and 60 years old Larry Dawson from the Tennessee state. 1 year ago he was arrested for trying to break the working session to the Congress. Then he broke into the sitting hall with yelling that he is God's prophet. Now Mr. Dawson is treated in the hospital. After he was wounded by police, he has the operation. Volcano Popocatépetl is erupting in Mexico. Fire mountain is belching columns of smoke and ash 2 kilometers height. Locals and media recording this scene from far. Authorities closed 12-kilometer zone around the mountain. The last time when this volcano erupted, 40,000 people were relocated from the surrounding towns. This time nobody is evacuated. In Egypt, on 29th of March, a man has captured the airplane with 50 passengers in order to see his ex-wife. He threatened to explode the suicide belt and made pilots to change the course of the airplane, which was going from Alexandria to Cairo. The man demanded to go to Cyprus. During the flight, the pilot has warned the dispatcher about the capturing of the airplane, and when it landed in the airport of Larnaca, police has surrounded it and begun the negotiations. The man asked for a translator and to give him political shelter in Cyprus, and the main thing is to pass the letter to his wife. Police found out that he wanted to see his ex-wife who lives in Cyprus with their 4 children. The man was arrested for 8 days. The charges were not presented yet, but supposedly the man will be accused in aircraft seizure, illegal possession of explosive and kidnapping. One of passengers uploaded the photo to social networks, selfie with a doctor. He wrote that if explosive is real, it is nothing to lose. If it is not, also. Japan officially changed the military status, and now the country employs a policy of active pacifism. The laws adopted in autumn have entered into force. Military doctrine in Japan changed for the first time since the Second World War. It extends the powers of the army. Now the official Tokyo may protect allies outside the country, even if no one is attacking Japan. And soldiers have become full participants in UN peacekeeping operations. Previously it was only about the humanitarian missions. Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe, who proposed the change, said that the previous doctrine became obsolete. Japan could not respond to current challenges. The United States has already started strengthening the relationship with Japan, their main ally. In particular, Washington plans to increase its contingent at the Japanese islands.